Ethan, are we recording? Matt's just done both of them.
survive. No one's gonna take me alive. The time has come to make things right. You and I must fight for our rights. You and I must fight to
and fire and flames, as prophecy had said, the mighty city into ruins made. Survivors thought the lucky were the dead, as Troy, the price for Paris's pleasure paid.
What about Paris?
Mortally wounded by an arrow. Some say that he went back to his own wife, who healed him and forgave him. Others say that she turned him away and he died alone in the dark woods.
Did my father survive our final battle?
He was the author of Troy's downfall. We set sail together straight away, and then we quarrelled, and he turned back to Troy. That was the last I ever saw of him.
I'm no closer to finding out whether he's alive or dead.
My fleet stopped for fresh water. We were becalmed, and one day I was walking along the sea, begging the gods to send me a wind. And they heard me.
Poseidon?
No. A goddess. Edothea. Daughter of Poseidon's servant, Proteus. She told us how to trap her father and proceed.
My father comes out from the sea every day at noon to rest in a hall of cares. But first he counts his sleek seals. Take your 3 best men and hide amongst them. Seize him as soon as he lies down. He will try to escape. He's a shapeshifter and can turn himself into any form he likes. But the more he rides, the tighter you must hold him. When he returns to his own form, ask him, which of the gods has stranded you here? What he tells you will be the truth.
Everything happened as she described. I gave the signal, and we charged him! clutching at him with all our might, holding fast to the old wizard, until he stopped struggling.
Who has betrayed me? Who has given away my secrets and caused me this indignity?
Which of the gods stopped me from returning home?
You should have made a sacrifice to Zeus, Menelaus. You were in too much of a hurry to get home. You must sail back through Egypt. Make a sacrifice befitting all the gods you have neglected and disrespected.
What happened to our comrades in arms? Are they dead or alive?
Ajax is drowned with all his fleet. Agamemnon is cut down by treachery in his own palace. And Odysseus, he is held by the nymph Calypso on her island. He has no ships, no crew, no means of escape. She holds him by her will.
He is alive. Oh.
I did everything he instructed. And then the gods sent me a strong tail wind, right back to my own land. And all I love.
We must get back to Ithaca and to my comrades.
I have many tokens of friendship
Oh,
yet to
you've
give.
given me the best. Hope that my father is still alive. We have to be there to greet him.
Calypso, are you here?
Here I am. Hermes. I am honoured that you should visit me.
Not by choice, fair nymph. I am here to command.
What does Zeus want with me?
You are to release the man you keep him captive with your spells. His destiny is not with you. He is to return to his own land and loved ones. Then on his way.
When his ship sank, and all of his men perished, and he washed up on this shore, I rescued him. I took him in, and I loved him back to life. He is my husband, and the father of our sons. I have no ship, and I have no crew to give him. Why would Zeus command such a thing?
Just know that he does command it. At least Odysseus at once, he doesn't need a ship. A simple raft will do.
If it is Zeus's will, then I have no choice. I will go and tell him now. Don't cry, my love. You're going home.
Don't mock me. You say you love me, yet you're cruel. Is this just another plot to keep me here?
No plot. Just a plan. You will cut down timbers and build a sturdy raft. I'll give you supplies and a fair wind. Zeus wants you home, so I must let you go.
Swear this is not a trick.
I swear to you on my immortal life, I would keep our little family here forever if I could. Come. Let us make the most of what little time we have left.
For 4 long days, Odysseus built a raft. And on the 5th, his final leave the cup. With tears, Calypso watched the dwindling craft as he set sail without a backward look.
His spirit soars as mine shall falter, and the miles between us grow. He leaves 2 sons for one. He shall not cry for me like he once did for his Penelope. But my tears will flow forever, for what our love could have been.
For 18 days, the winds were true and strong, and set the raft on course where it should go. Poseidon, who had stayed away so long, returning, spied Odysseus below.
This man was condemned as punishment for blinding my son. But the gods got back on their word. No easy escape for you, Odysseus. No reunion with your son after what you've done to mine. Your flimsy craft can't withstand the power of Poseidon. Come, billowing clouds together! Come, gales from every quarter! Come, thunderheads and lightning bolts! Stir up the waves to the churning breakers, and let my creature take this ball to the briny depths!
Poseidon can hurt you, but he cannot destroy you. Abandon your sinking. The coast of Phaeacia is close. Take this staff. It is woven with threads of immortality. Tie it around your waist and fear nothing. Return it to me when you are safely ashore.
It is not Odysseus' fate to drown into your hands, Poseidon, no matter how angry you are. Die, winds! Seize waves! Calm seas! And bring Odysseus safely to land.
So here, where rhythm meets sea and land, exhausted and fatigued Odysseus lay. He slept in blessed peace upon the strand, all night and through morning of next day.
Do not be afraid. I mean you no harm. Washed up on your shore, I'm a victim of Poseidon's rage. Lucky to be alive.
You're welcome here in Phaeacia, stranger. I am Princess Nausicaa. My father, King Alcinous, is a generous host and will be happy to help you. We will guide you to the palace and make you presentable. Greet my mother, Queen Irete, first, but then tell your story to my father.
Hey.
Although he is bruised and battered by his encounter with the sea god's wrath, he has a noble bearing, almost godlike himself. If he were to settle here, I would be pleased to call such a man my husband.
Now dressed and bathed, they present the mighty Odysseus before us, and humbly on his knees, he begged for mercy and further support.
A rapid convoy to his native land, to reunite with loved ones his desire.
And with respect, he gently kissed her hand and waited in the ashes of the fire. He called for wine with honey mixed in it, and promised that it would be done.
I made remarks upon his new, incredible clothes. He told her briefly of his recent woes. Alcinous pressed him to disclose the rest.
Of this strange story, and to know his name, suspecting that this guest a god might be.
Though reluctant to reveal his fate, Odysseus had no choice but to agree.
I am Odysseus, son of Laertes, king of sunny Ithaca, hero of Troy. I will tell you how the gods have tormented me throughout my journey home. Our voyage began well.
Ismarus, home of the Caconians,
allies of Troy.
I decided to punish them for taking our enemy's side. And so I attacked them and sacked the city. The Cacones have paid a high price for their alliance. Yeah! We all have wealth and goods to take home to our families. Yeah! We've flown up and set sail while we can.
Irish home, there's plenty here to enjoy.
There's more wine here than we could possibly take with us.
What harm would a little drink do?
Unload the sheep and cattle and have a feast.
Surely there's time to celebrate another mighty victory.
Let's stay here and put to sea in the morning.
Try as I might, I couldn't change their minds. So we stayed. So that was our downfall.
Drunken Greeks snored upon the beach. The Cacones were fled, sought help from nations, and returned.
After the morning mist they came and took us by surprise.
The battle raged the whole day long. First one side prevailed,
Then the other.
until the Cacones drove the Greeks back to their ships.
Cutting down many mighty men who would not see their homes again.
Those who were left rode away certain death, mourning the loss of so many kings.
Then, mighty Zeus, in his anger, he sent a storm upon us, and a riptide to drive us off course. It was days before we saw...
Land ahead! Land ahead!
The land of the Lotus Eaters.
Put ashore. Let's draw fresh water. You, go on ahead, find out who else is on this island besides us. Report back immediately. Despite their tears and protests. Then we rode for all the worse to get away from that treacherous place before any others fell under its enchantment.
The land of the Cyclops.
We put ashore on an island close to the coast of the Cyclops. And while we ate, we stared across at their shore.
Look! See the smoke from their fires!
Listen, you can hear their voices. Are they friend or foe?
Well, let's see how they take to visitors. And take some flasks with our very best wine as a gift.
So Odysseus and his crew put out to sea, rowing in rhythm across the strait. At the foot of the cliffs, they spied a dark cavern, surrounded by walls and overgrown with trees, and giants there. Odysseus took his best men and flasks of the very best wine and set off to meet the owner of the cave.
Be careful, men. This is huge.
It's empty.
It's empty.
It's very dark. There's no one here.
His flocks are here. So many pens of young lambs and kids.
Look at those rats and sheep. They're huge.
Well, I said we drive the livestock down to the beach and take it for our own. And the cheeses too. Surely two of us could carry one of them between us.
Yeah, we could be well of the way before anyone comes back.
Yeah, let's do it. No! No thieving. We'll wait till whichever creature lives here. He might give us even greater gifts than these. And so, we waited.
And waited.
Until, at the end of the day, the Cyclops,
And monstrous hope!
With a single eye in the centre of his forehead!
Returned from the pasture with his flock.
In alarm, Odysseus and his men hid themselves out of sight and drove the sheep and lambs into the cave for milking.
He blocked the entrance with a massive slab that thundered into the place, securing all of those inside.
And when he finished the milking, he lit the fire.
And in the blaze,
He saw strangers! Where have you come from?
We're soldiers returning home from Troy. Giving up cause. In Zeus's name, we hope for a warm welcome.
I do nothing for Zeus unless I want to. And I don't want to. Where is your ship?
Poseidon wrecked it on your rocky shore.
then, suddenly, without a word of warning, the treacherous monster thrust out his hands, smashed two of the Greeks, dashed their heads against the ground so that their brains soaked into the floor.
He killed them outright!
Then, tearing them apart, he devoured them like a wild animal.
Flesh-ripping! Bones-crunching!
He devoured them.
Entirely!
He washed down his gruesome meal with a bucket of milk. Then, with his appetite appeased, fell fast asleep.
I'll kill him while he sleeps.
But we can't get out. We never moved that giant slab.
We'll wait until tomorrow. We'll come up with a plan.
So all night long, the Greeks in sleepless anguish waited. And when rosy dawn touched that cave of carnage, the giant Polyphemus awoke. Stretching and yawning, he lit his fire, milked his herd, and consumed 2 more of Odysseus' men. Then, flipping the huge boulder from its place as if it were a feather, he drove his sheep out again and slammed it back into place.
Listen, I have a plan. What should we do? You see the Cyclops' enormous club? We'll chop off a leg, sharpen it into a stake. We'll heat it in the fire, then, when the monster is fast asleep, we'll drive it into his eye, and we'll blind him!
So they spent that day fashioning a weapon to defeat the monster. The Cyclops returned, closed up the entrance, lit his fire, and broke his fast with 2 more of Odysseus' men.
This is a fine wine for washing down human flesh. It was meant to be a gift for you, but after the murderous ways you treated us, we don't wish to stay any longer. So drink up and let us go.
The finest wine I've ever tasted. Bring me another. Another, and fill the bowl to the brim.
Tell me your name, O gracious one, and I will give you a gift.
My name is Nobody. Now what is my gift?
Well, nobody. My gift to you is that I will eat you last of all.
Then the cruel Cyclops fell laughing to the ground, intoxicated by fine wine and his own wit. Laughter turned to retching, and up he vomited.
Fine wine! Chunks of human flesh!
And the purged stupor fell snoring fast asleep. And Odysseus, seizing the moment, pulled the sharpened stake from the fire, hoisted it high, and plunged its stabbing point straight into Polyphemus' single eye.
Help me! What's the matter, Polyphemus?
What's going on?
What's on the racket?
Nobody is killing me! Help me!
Well, if nobody is killing you, you've got nothing to scream about. So shut up and let us flee!
Then the cruel Cyclops, in his agony, pushed away the mighty rock which blocked him, and sat in the doorway, arms outstretched, to prevent his enemy's escape. But cunning Odysseus, lashing together the sheets in threes, urged his men to trust themselves tightly underneath, and when the herd spilled out to pasture, with them went the hidden men, who felt the woolly back of every passing animal,
But not the fleecy belly!
and when all was safe outside, the men drove the blocks back to their ships, and swiftly taking oar, they made their escape.
This is Zeus's punishment on you for eating your guests. And if anyone asks you who did this, you tell them it was
Odysseus of Ithaca, son of Laertes, reigner of cities!
I was told long ago that I would be blinded by Odysseus. I've been waiting for a mighty warrior. But instead, the prophecy has been fulfilled by a coward, a trickster. I will give you a guest gift, Odysseus. Hear me, my father Poseidon. I pray Odysseus will never reach home. Or, if he does, let it be as a broken man to a world of pain!
And with a final cry, the monster hurled a huge boulder into the sea, just missing our ship.
Ah!
Splash! And on we went, glad to escape death once more.
In the court of King Aeolus, keeper of the wind,
King Aeolus wanted to hear my story, and so we stayed with him for a month. When it was our time to leave, he gave us a gift, which should have been most helpful.
In this bag, I found all of the winds at my command with a silver cord. Not a breath can pass its knot. Only the west wind remains free to blow you softly and safely home, my friend.
Almost as our native land. I'm exhausted from working the sails. I'll rest for a short while, but wake me before we land.
So, our voyage is nearly at an end.
Yeah. So have our chances of coming home with something to show for our troubles.
What do you mean?
Oh, well, think about it. Everywhere we've been, Odysseus has done very well for himself.
He's had more than his fair share of plunder from Troy as well. Everything he's been through, we've been through, but where's our reward?
now he's got that massive bag from Aeolus. What do we think's inside?
More treasure, got to be.
And I'll bet he won't share it with us.
Well, we'll have to see for ourselves then, won't we?
I say, while he's asleep, we untie the bag, and then if it is gold or silver, we take our share.
Yeah.
What have you done? The winds! They're blowing back the way they came! Put them back! Put them back!
But the winds, once released, could not be returned, and the ships flew all the way back to Aeolia, where Odysseus again saw help from the king.
come crawling back and have the nerve to ask for our help again? You are a cursed man! It is clearly against the will of the gods for us to help a man they so despise. Get out! We cannot show any love to a man the gods hate so much!
With heavy heart, Odysseus and his mutinous crew, through their own folly, were forced to row for 6 days and nights.
No wind at all.
Until they came to Lystragonia, land of giants.
Who rules these people?
Who's king of this realm?
Will they give a welcome to weary travelers?
Here is your welcome, strangers.
The cliffs are engulfed by giants.
They hurled enormous rocks.
Into the flimsy fleet below them.
They jabbed at the men with sharpened spears.
Penning them and hauling them in.
To make a grisly meal. Death cries of men.
And the sound of shattering wood tore the air apart.
Head back up to sea. Row for your lives. Row or die.
One ship alone.
Row free.
One ship alone.
Escape.
One ship alone reached the island of the beautiful nymph, Circe.
My ship. Eurylochus, tell me what you see from on top of the crag. A thin plume of hazy smoke rising from deep in the middle of the island.
What if it's more one-eyed monsters?
Oh, ferocious giants.
Or anything else that wants to make a meal of us?
Take a scouting party. Okay, see who else is on this island besides us. The bold Eurylochus and his men moved stealthily through the woodland groves until they came upon Circe's palace, where ferocious mountain lions and wolves, stroked by her magic, nuzzled up to them like house pets. And on the breeze, the sound of singing drew them into her. Only Eurylochus hung back.
Suspicious, watchful. Warmly, she welcomed them. Food and wine were brewed with a wicked potion to make them forget the past. Then, suddenly, she struck with her wand, turning all of them into swine and penning them up to eat acorns and roll in the mud.
It's a trap! The men are bewitched, turned into beasts and captured by the evil magic of the nymph. Take me there. I won't go back, and neither should you. Flee now while we have the chance. No, we've got to do something. You stay here with the ship, I'll go alone.
Not on to Circe's palace, are you? She's already entranced your men and you'll be next.
But to rescue them.
Well, you'll need some help. Here. Eat this magic herb for protection. She'll mix you a potion, but this is the antidote. And as she goes to strike you with her wand, draw your sword. She'll draw back and try to tempt you to her bed. Do not refuse. She won't plot against you while you lie with her. She'll release your men and treat you well.
And all went as Hermes had predicted.
You have a mind no magic can. You must be Odysseus. Come, let's build our trust with love and magic.
Oh, but how can I trust you?
I swear to you, I'll never harm you, but only love and tend to you until you must leave.
You set my men free, and I might believe you.
I'll do it now, for you. Welcome, all of you, to my island home, where the feast flows on forever. You've suffered far too long. Now, take your ease.
In the blink of an eye, a year had passed. But still we stayed in the realm of the enchantress.
My lord, don't you think it's time we take up our voyage again?
Home is calling.
Don't you long to see your family again?
Tread your native
Soil, fulfill your destiny.
My friends, you are right. My lady, you must stick to your oath and let us go.
I won't keep you here against your will. But the gods have one more journey for you. You must go to the underworld and consult with the ghost of the prophet, Tiresias. He will advise you on how to get home.
That is a journey which no mortal has ever made, and returned. It can't be done.
Go to your ship and hoist your wide white sail. Let the wild north wind speed you on your way. Cross the ocean river, and you'll come to a desolate place, Persephone's grove. Beach your ship here, and follow her footsteps into the mouldering house of death. Pray to the gods, make offerings to the dead, and sacrifice a black ram to Tiresias himself. The dead will swarm around you, but do not look at them, and do not go to them. Tiresias will come to you and tell you the way to go. So, you may reach home, safe at last.
Make the ship ready. Queen Circe has told us the way.
The way home.
Yes. Our way of the kingdom of the dead.
In the kingdom of the dead.
Mighty Odysseus, man of royal blood, man of war and triumph, man of pain and suffering. Why do you plunge yourself into this eternal darkness? It is not your time to come in, so why have you come?
In your wisdom, my lord, I made a sacrifice for you.
Let me taste his blood and I'll advise you truly. You seek a smooth journey home, but you've angered the mighty god Poseidon, the very one who might have helped you, determined to destroy you. He watches you. He seeks you out for punishment. He will never forgive you for the injury you've caused his son.
Am I never to see home again?
Don't put words in my mouth. The gods have tested you already and have more in store. Go back to Circe and take your leave of her, and set sail for the island of Tanathia. Put it at the fat castle of Helios where the sun god graves, but don't lay a finger on them if you wish to come home safely.
I will do as the gods will.
Farewell, Odysseus.
And then a crowd of dead heroes appeared before my eyes.
Agamemnon! Achilles!
Patroclus!
Antilochus!
Ajax!
Heracles!
Odysseus!
We must leave this place while we can. I will stay here forever.
Farewell, Odysseus. May the gods speed you on your way. But beware, the island of the Sirens. They will sing to you in voices that transfix mortal men. Plug the ears of your crew with wax, and lash yourselves to the mast if you want to give. Or, you'll become another one of the rotted corpses that decorate their island home.
Drink from the legend sirens. Some the sailors in town.
Listen!
Strangle the fear of desire. Which ones deserve in a drown?
Can you hear that beautiful music?
Engraved in our memory, the harm that was done. Our mothers, the witches, they banished and burned.
Come towards Odysseus, long past the Sirens' fire, now taking comfort from our sweet.
Stay rest and sail on refreshed.
We know the pain you've endured.
Don't feel bad when these fuckers all drown. 18, they rise by shouting. The orders red with
Why is this so sweetly touch your soul? I'm fine. Let me go to them.
Then onto the clashing rock, where huge waves will cast you against the cliffs. Not even a bird can fly safely through that. Well, go ahead!
The waves are huge! We'll be just on the rock! Keep the steering arm clear for those crabs!
Then on the other side, on the smooth rocky mountain peak, there is a cave where the monster's six-headed sinner lurks. When she sees a ship, she snatches up 6 men with each of her grisly mouths and devours them. No ship has passed her unscathed. Then there is a second, lower crag, beneath it the whirlpool Charybdis, which gulps down water 3 times a day, and then 3 times a day vomits it up. Sail close to Sinner's Crag. Better to lose 6 men than your whole ship and crew.
The whirlpool! It's gonna pull the ship under! We're lost! Land ahead!
Then onto the island of Phoenicia, where you must obey the warnings of the wise Parisians and leave the cattle of the sun gods in peace.
It's the island, the sun god Helios, and with the sacred cattle. Don't alter your course. We won't stop here.
The men are exhausted. They can't row all night. Surely it'd be better to put ashore, eat, sleep, and avoid the perils of the sea at night.
Fine. You must all swear a binding oath. Do not slaughter any animal you come across on this island. We eat only the food Circe gave us and nothing else. Swear it.
We swear. It's a terrible thing to die of hunger, especially if there's food all around you. There are fat cattle grazing everywhere. We must kill one of them and eat one if we ought to survive.
But you swore an oath. Won't the sun god be angry?
We'll make him a mighty sacrifice when we get home. If he chooses to wreck us in punishment before that, I'd rather die a swift death at sea than a slow one of starvation. Yeah.
So what have you done? You've broken your oath. You've brought disaster on us all.
Father Zeus, I demand that you punish Odysseus and his men for the damage that they do to me. If you wish to keep the sun shining in the sky, you will teach them a lesson. Or I'll take my light into Hades and blaze in the kingdom of the dead.
You will have your revenge. I will send them a wind and tear their ship to splinters!
For a week, my men continued to feast on the sacred meat. And when the winds changed, they took it as a sign that all was well with the gods. So we set sail. Well, the gods let us get well out to sea, but then they struck, and the vengeance of Helios was visited on us all. The sky was black. A storm blew on. The wind tore through the rigging.
The mast came crashing down!
It was struck by a lightning bolt!
The ship lifted and spun!
The crew pitched over the side!
Into the hungry waves and swept to their watery doom.
Odysseus alone survived, clinging to the wreckage like a nature of ground.
But swept back again.
To the twin perils of
Scylla and Charybdis! As the vortex dragged down his flimsy craft, Odysseus clung for his life to the trunk of a fig tree. For hours he waited, till Charybdis spewed up the timbers of his lost vessel. Into the maelstrom he plunged, scrambling once more into his battered raft, paddling with his hands, stealthily passing Scylla's land, without attracting her fatal attention.
For 9 days I drifted, until I came to the nymph Calypso's island. She took me in and loved me like a husband, until the gods decided it was time for me to leave. From here we come to you. This is my story.
You've suffered at the hands of gods and men, but nothing will keep you from Ithaca. We'll give you a convoy to take you safely home. Gifts and treasures to take with you.
Well, let's make haste. I'm eager to see my home and family again. Who are you?
The goddess who has guided you home to the native land at last.
Ithaca. This is Ithaca.
Indeed it is. I sent to sleep on you during your journey. You'll need all the strength you can get for this homecoming, Odysseus. Alcinous' men carried you and your treasure here from the ship. Go to the home of the loyal swineherd Eumaeus. I shall disguise you as an old beggar. Find out the truth about what has been going on while you've been away. I'll bring Telemachus home.
Greetings, friend. Fair across for a weary travel.
Sit down, old man. My master would never refuse hospitality, and neither shall I.
Who is your master?
The good King Odysseus, gone to war at Troy and not yet returned. I pray dearly that he will.
I believe I've met this Odysseus on my travels.
Odysseus is dead. If he were alive, he would have come home by now.
Don't give up too readily. I have a feeling he's coming home, and soon.
May the gods hear your words and bring him back soon.
It's time to leave, Telemachus. But beware. The suitors plan to ambush and kill you. Avoid the islands in the channel where they are waiting. When you land, go straight to the home of Eumaeus. Send a messenger to your mother to tell her you have returned.
This is good advice. Who knows what chaos is taking place back home? My sisters, wake up! Take me to my ship. I need to go home.
I think I'll go to the palace. I'll tell the queen about what I know of Odysseus.
Terrible idea. Stay here till his son comes back. He'll hear you out and reward you.
I think someone's coming now. The dogs are wagging their tails, so it must be a friend.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you. Thought you got lost like your father.
Has my mother decided?
She still waits for your father's return.
Who are you?
Stranger?
A weary traveller, looking for your hospitality.
Well, I can't let you into my house because of those wretched suitors. They'll make your life a misery. You're a mess. Please go tell my mother I am back home safely, but don't tell anyone else. They only want me dead.
Straight away.
Why does no one stand up to these suitors? When I was your age, I know I wouldn't stand for it.
I can't stand against them alone.
Now is the time, Odysseus. Tell your son the truth. Make a plan to deal with the suitors. I will be with you.
You've changed. You look like a beggar, but now you look like a god.
Look closer, my son. It is me, Odysseus.
No. No, you are some shape-shifting spirit. You're trying to deceive me.
Shape-shifting is down to my protector, the goddess Athena. But I have returned. Now we have some guests that have overstayed their welcome.
There's about 100 of them against 2 of us. We're going to need some help.
Ah, but we have it. The goddess Athena and Father Zeus are on our side. This is the plan.
Go back to the palace. I will follow in my beggarly disguise.
Don't be put off if the suitors abuse or mistreat me. Collect all the weapons in the hall.
Lock them away in the upstairs storeroom.
Say you put them away for safety.
To prevent injury if there is drunken brawling. Put aside 2 swords.
2 spears.
2 shields.
For us.
When Athena tells me it's time, I'll give you a signal.
Tell no one of my return. Telemachus has returned safely, my queen.
How has he managed to come back alive? Let's go tell the others immediately. Their quarry has escaped. After you.
They're here now!
Oh,
day and night we watched for him. Still, Telemachus gave us the slip.
So now what?
Devious little schemer. While he's alive, we'll never take the queen or this kingdom. If we can't kill him at sea, we'll kill him right here!
Oh, that's cold!
You won't be saying that when we're sharing out all his wealth and possessions. If you don't like it, go home and woo Penelope from your own treasure chest!
How can you plot against the life of my son, Antinius? Your mouth is full of violence and viciousness. Is there no end to the misery you heap on me?
My dear lady, you misunderstand. We don't wish any harm to Telemachus.
You liars!
Oh, there he is!
Thank the gods that you are safe. Don't speak here. Come later to my room and tell me your news.
They say dirt attracts dirt. Look at these two, stinking articles as thick as thieves. You, Mayors, you smell worse than your pigs. And who's this scum? Has he come to lick the pots clean? Go do a decent day's work.
May the gods hear your words, Menelanthius, when Odysseus does return.
Trembling. Welcome, stranger. Make the rounds and beg from all. May the gods bless you, my lord.
You want to be sharing your supper if Eumaeus hadn't dragged this peasant in off the streets?
Yeah.
Don't we have enough low-lives scrounging in Ithaca without bringing in foreigners?
You're a fine one to talk about lowlifes, scrounging from Odysseus.
Don't waste your breath on Antinius. He only focuses on feeding his own fat face.
Don't get ahead of yourself, my young prince. I'll give him something if he comes to beg from my plate.
Spare me a morsel, my lord. You look like a king, so you should give me more than anyone else.
Must we have this wretch spoiling our meal with his whining and scrounging? Get out!
Bit rich of you not to share a crumb of another man's food. And it hasn't even come from your ladder. I mean, this isn't even your table.
That's it! You've asked for this! Yeah!
Whoa! You strike me because I'm hungry. Well, even us beggars have gods. And I pray to them that Antinius meet his death before he ever meets his bride.
Shut up! Eat in peace or get out!
How dare Antinius treat that poor man so violently? Bring the stranger here. I will see to it that he is fed, and perhaps ask if he has news of Odysseus.
My queen sends you to her room. She wants to ask you some questions about her husband.
Oh, I don't wish to embarrass her. Tell her to meet me in the hall. Tell her what I know.
Hey! Let's drink to the health of Penelope, queen of all hearts, most wise and most beautiful of women. Penelope! Most wise!
And most beautiful.
Odysseus told me that if he did not return, I should take a new husband. The moment has come, but how can I choose from your company? Where are your bride gifts?
Noble Penelope, we will give you all the gifts money can buy, so long as you make a choice of your new husband.
Hey! It's a shame you prefer scrounging from others, rather than earning, an honest living. Otherwise I might give you a job. Oh.
You know, it's easy to sound like a big man when you hang around with riffraff such as this. But if Odysseus were here, you couldn't run away quick enough.
Oh, you'll pay for these insults.
All of you, stop it! You are all drunk. Why do you fight each other?
Princess White, let us make our peace. Call it a night. You take care of the beggar, Telemachus, after all, the guest in your house.
Tell me your news, friend. Where'd you come from? Have you seen my husband?
My lady, I did indeed meet Odysseus. Driven of course on his way to Troy. Landed in my country. I took him and his men in. And when the winds changed that, waved him back off for Troy.
How do I know that this is the truth? What was he wearing? Who was with him?
He wore a cloak of sea purple, a golden brooch in the shape of a hunting hound. His herald was named Eurybates.
I fastened that cloak on him myself with that very brooch. But if that was before he reached Troy, then he must now be dead.
Don't give up hope, my lady. I'm feeling he will return. Odysseus is coming home, and soon.
How I wish it might be so. One of my ladies will bathe your feet and then find you a comfortable bed for the night.
Send one of your old retainers. One that won't take fright at the sight of these well-worn feet.
Eurycleia, come here. Tend to our guest, please. I will go to find blankets.
I do hope someone somewhere is doing this for Odysseus. You look a bit like him, you know. Even your voice sounds like his.
The Odysseus together have said the same.
I know that scar. Odysseus has the same scar since he was a boy. From hunting. From the tusk of a wild boar. It is you, Odysseus! My lord! Oh, I must tell my lady.
No, you tell no one, or I'll be killed.
You know you can trust me.
Will you stay with us tomorrow? I'm forced to choose a husband. I can't put it off any longer. I mean to set up a contest.
What kind of contest?
Odysseus would set up 12 axes in a line along the hall, then string his mighty bow and shoot an arrow clean through 12 axes. I will marry whichever suitor can match this feat.
That is a great task, my lady. Have no fear. I feel Odysseus will return before any of these mongrels can fulfill that task.
If only, my friend. If only.
Father Zeus, send me a sign, an omen that all will be well. This will be the last day these suitors spend in my house.
Sleep soundly. Tomorrow will bring an end to all of your troubles.
Did you pass a peaceful night? No more trouble from them suitors.
They're a disgrace.
And you're not! Clear off and find someone else to feed you. This in the only table in Ithaca.
Take no notice. You'll always be welcome at Odysseus' table. And we miss him now. Every day we pray for his return. And his vengeance on these days soon.
I swear by my oath that your eyes will see both.
May
it be so.
Sit, my friend, and break your fast. No more insults or brawling in the house of Odysseus.
Cold words, Telemachus. If Zeus had willed it, we would have shut your mouth long ago.
I'll give our guest some breakfast. Hey,
Oh, give it up, Ctesippus. You're lucky you've got such a bad shot. I'll be pulling my spear out your guts.
Well, have your mother decide and we will all be good.
You can! Darkness will engulf you. The walls and ceilings will run with blood. Ghosts wait to take you to the realm of the dead. Disaster closes in on you. Not one of you will escape. Not a single one. Not one. Hear me, all of you. For too long you have abused my household, claiming the enthusiasm of your suit as an excuse. Today all that ends. I will marry the man who can draw back Odysseus' great bow and shoot an arrow clean through 12 axes, as he could. Set up the axes.
We'll take it in turns, make a line.
I'll go first!
Odysseus were to return, who would you fight for?
The king, of course.
Only we have a chance. But you have it. Here I am, returned, and happy to have two loyal companions by my side. You see, King,